Another week, another heat of Melodifestivalen. This week we are in Malmö with 7 more acts. The rehearsals are going on. Let's review it. First up this morning was Mariette with the song A Million Years. You guys, there's a lot of hype surrounding this, and in my mind, this lived up to the hype. I really love the fresh, light sound coupled with a sort of breezy production. This is sleek, this is polished, this is inviting. I think Mariette can be very edgy, but this kind of brings her into the mainstream. So she has her kind of edgy charm, but she's still going to appeal to the masses. I'm feeling very positive.
Yeah, I think that Mariette, we know that she's really good. I think it really stands out in this heat already. It'll be a great opener to the show. I think it's definitely the obvious choice to go to the final right now. And I think that the chorus and what we've heard in the rehearsal, I really like it. Yeah, I'm excited, especially by those bungee jumpers. I think that'll be quite cool.
Yeah, after the 1 minute clip, I wasn't that impressed. I thought it was a little boring, but when we heard actually the rehearsal clip, it was much better. I really like the chorus as well. The performance looks cool. I think it's nice to have something different. I hope that Marette feels more like she wasn't that likable in 2015, but now she's more like happy, and that's a good thing. I think Swedish people like the happiness more than just being really dramatic like she was in 2015. I think Marette will go to the final for sure, and I think it's the best song we heard so far from the two heats.
Yeah, it's funny. She was a little scary back in 2015, kind of like a flying demon, but now the demon is gone and the happy girl can slay. We move on to Roger Pontare and his song, Himmel och hav. You guys, this surprised me. This is epic. He is serving that Pocahontas animated film realness. This has a very movie soundtrack quality to it. You can tell that it's building to something huge. There's not going to be a nasty 2016 pop drop. He's going to take it higher. He's going to take us higher. I'm really loving this. This is a surprise for me because I thought he would bring something dated. Instead, he's brought something timeless that I think will appeal to many generations.
I don't know really. I really like his two previous entries. I mean, he went to Eurovision in 2000, obviously. But I just kind of feel like it takes a bit too long to get going for me. The other ones had a lot of impact straight away. And I'm sure that this will, build something great and grand. But I don't know, it just didn't grab me in the minute. But then again, sort of Boris Renee didn't last week. So I'm kind of holding out hope that it will build something and I will enjoy it when I hear it in full. Right now, I'm a little bit on the fence. I was maybe a bit let down.
The intro was really long and I was a little bored during that, but then when the actual song started, I was happy because this is something that everyone knows Roger Pontare is doing. I prefer this to Jon Henrik Fjällgren, what I didn't like in 2015. This is much better. This is more ethnic, this is more, like you said, it's more soundtrack, and I think it can do well. I don't think it's one of the two finalists, but maybe it will go to Anna Chanson because I think people still like Roger Pontare, and like you said, people from children to adult people, I think this is for them.
Next, we have Etsa with the song Up. You guys, Etsa sounds like a dude, and I really like it. There's a sort of androgynous quality to this song that's very inviting. Her vocals are on point, at least in the studio version. I love the calypso feel. She's kind of pulling us out of Sweden and taking us to the Caribbean. It's very fresh for Sweden, but I think a song like this can go one of two ways. Either it's going to be, speed by, be very breezy, or it's going to get old after the first minute, and we're going to be like, oh, this is so cheesy. I don't know which way it's going, but I'm really hoping it's the former because so far it makes me very happy.
Yeah, it's definitely a very happy song. It reminds me a lot of the likes of Goosa from, I think, 2013. Yeah, it's very much a safe kind of happy, though. It doesn't really excite me. I'm not loving it. But I think that she's going to really work the performance. I'm not sure about the fact she's got rollerbladers on stage with her. That seems a little bit cheap in a way, but I think that it's a good entry. I'm not sure about how well it will do. I have my doubts really about its longevity in the competition, but she's giving it her all, and I do love her voice. So yeah, it's an okay effort.
Yeah, I think this is something you would describe okay. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just okay. It's nice to listen, but I don't think people will vote enough to go to even the next round. When I read the lyrics, they were awful. I didn't like the lyrics at all, but the song is okay. Like, it didn't bother me that much. I think the performance looked nice. I don't think it's anything too, like, it's not anything new, but it was okay. Everything about it is so okay that I can't say anything else. I think Etsa she can do well after Melodifestivalen, but I don't think this song will do well in the contest.
To quote RuPaul, safe is safe, but safe is actually a dangerous place at a contest like Melodifestivalen because you need to stir something, and judging from your guys' reaction, she ain't stirring very much. In any case, we move on to the next act, which is Aliwan with Vart Haru Varet. You guys, I think to understand hip-hop, you need to understand the language, because a lot of this comes down to clever wordplay, perhaps, and I don't speak Swedish. I'm not getting it. I don't get it musically. I don't really get it visually. I'm just not feeling much from this song. I think a song like last year, Rick, Albert and Matthias, that was in Swedish, that was hip-hop, R&B, and it worked in a way. Whereas this, I don't find anything that I can latch onto, so it's a no from me.
Yeah, I think I'm in pretty much exactly the same camp as you are. I actually prefer Amare last week, that kind of Swedish language, slightly youth kind of sounding song. It's just not working. It really doesn't work in the minute snippet. The staging looks a little bland from what we've seen. At least it's not as crazy and out of place as Amare was, but I think it's pretty much going for exactly the same result. And even when you look at the Melodifestivalen page, they do the little voting. I think that was last of their poll at the time I looked at it. So even Swedish language people are connecting with the song.
Yeah, if Amare didn't work, this doesn't work either. It's a good song, but it's not for Melodifestivalen, and I think it doesn't work on the big stage. It's a song that you listen from Spotify, and that's it. I don't think we will remember this after this week, and I don't know. It's just really typical Swedish hip hop song, and I don't think we need any more of those.
All right, you have dismissed Aliwan, and we move on to Dismissed with the song Hearts Align. This is androgynous pop rock, and for me it's really working. They're a very outre group, and I thought they might kind of turn me off with that, but actually their sound is very mainstream, while at the same time harking back to glam rock. I don't know, it's a nice compromise between the glam rock of yesteryear and sort of pop rock of today. They've managed to find that sweet spot. I mean, this could end up being another generic pop rock entry at Melfest with lots of red lights and a bit of smoke, but I'm hoping, because they're so creative visually, that this will completely step away from that. I haven't actually looked at the rehearsal clip, or it's not available, but I must say, from the soundbite, I really like it.
Yeah, I think that they're obviously very visually striking in terms of their look and how it works with the song. I don't know whether I really like the song as much as I would hope to. I really liked the arc in 2007, I think it was, and Ola Salo wrote Dismiss song. They're good singers. It's all very good. I feel like I just need to see it in full, not just clips and not just snippets. I think it's going to be one of those songs where everything put together, it will really work. And Sweden does like this kind of song. We saw it with, I can't remember what the name was, but it was an act in 2012-2013 pop rock band.
With the glasses.
I think they'll do well. Yeah, the guy with the glasses. State of Drama. That was them. I think something like that, it will do well.
Yeah, I think this is like really typical Swedish anthem song turned into pop rock song. The lyrics are so, like, there's even really cheesy, but I think it works. It works with the band, and they have their own style in the song. I don't know if it works on the stage. Just like you said, I think they will do the basic Melodifestivalen rock performance with red lights and the drummer a bit higher than the rest of the group, and they will have some wine red flags on the stage. So I don't know what that will be, but I have some hopes. I don't think it will do well. I don't think it will even go to Anders Johnson, but maybe it will finish 5th. But I think this is one of the best songs in the semi-final.
But an act we think, or at least I think, will do well is Lisa Ajax with I Don't Give a What. Starts with an F. Yes, she drops the F-bomb, but she does it in a very beautiful way. I've got to say, it's soft and sweet and delicate, and I almost don't even realize she's saying F-U-C-K because she does it so musically. There's a lot of drama surrounding this, but I'm really feeling it. There's almost a gospel feel to this. It's like very, I don't know, it has more power than her song last year. Last year seemed flimsy in comparison to this. This sounds expensive, polished. The girl next door has gone to church and she's starting a fire. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of bridging genres. I think this is a good turn of direction for her. Perhaps using the F word is a bit too obvious and that I'm no longer innocent, but I really like this song and I think that it's going to get better as the final 2 minutes are revealed.
I just have this feeling where it's a bit like it's like a Miley Cyrus kind of thing, but done a lot more obviously and like that. Where it's this, she was a sweet innocent girl last time with My Heart Wants Me Dead, and now it's I'm gonna swear the entire time. It's like I'm gonna push that aside, and this is me making my stand. I will be seen as a grown up. The staging looks a bit interesting as well. It seems to be a lot of like faces and Lisa in the background. It's all a bit, I don't know. I really wanted to like it, but the more and more that I'm seeing of it, the more turned off I am. So I don't know. I'm very much up in the air about this one. This is the one the most where I'm unsure of this week as to what's going to happen to it. I think it'll either flop or it could be all the way through to the final. I just don't know right now.
I think she's doing the same thing as Etsa did. First, she had really teenage pop song with really like it was really happy, and then she came back with a ballad with strong message. Of course, Lisa doesn't have that strong message in the song, but it's same thing that she's doing more adult ballad this time, and I don't like it that much. I think the chorus is really it's same as it was with My Heart Wants Me Dead. In that song, it was every day, and now it's I don't give a, and I don't like that. I think there should be more in the lyrics. I think Lisa doesn't have that many fans in Sweden, or at least I believe that. Even she was in the Swedish Idol, I don't think she has the name in Sweden. Like maybe Mariette has even more name. So I think it's up to the performance if she or Mariette will do better. But I don't like the song that much that I liked My Heart Wants Me Dead and some other songs in the semifinal.
Now, I am going to defend my girl, Lisa. Let's just point out, I think she had the highest vote tally of any act in the semifinals last year, which surprised me, because I didn't like the song as much. But she has some kind of fan base. I guess it's just a matter of them coming out and them adapting to her new style. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that she does. F you. All right. And now we move on to the final contestant, Benjamin Ingrosso, with... What was the title, Sammy?
Good Loving.
Good Loving. Now you guys, the start of this, I can't tell if this is sleazy or if it's on trend. I can't tell if it's schmaltzy or if it's a mega hit. Something about this, just, I don't know. I personally, I don't like the first minute of the song, but I can see that he's building to something and then it could be something great. It's just really too early for me to decide. I know there's a lot of hype behind this song and people are saying this, this could win this semi-final. It's leaving me a little cold.
It's very much in sort of like this Shawn Mendes vibe, I think. It's very much that kind of song, Stitches, kind of. I think it's good. It's a generically good pop song. I think it'll depend a lot on how much charisma Benjamin gives on stage, whether it rises from a generically good pop song. He's obviously going to have a lot of fans. He's a very attractive young man at the end of the day.
Yes.
But I know, It's again, it's one of those where I'm like, I'm enjoying it, but I'm a bit underwhelmed, and I am almost feeling like that far too much for Melodifestivalen with these past two heats. I'm a little underwhelmed so far. But I think that he's definitely qualifying. I'm just not sure Andra Chansen or direct to the Friends Arena.
Yeah, I think in pop music we hear this so many times at the moment. His voice reminds me of something, I don't know if it's Justin Bieber or someone else, but it's really familiar. And that's a good thing and that's a bad thing. I think people who really like Justin Bieber and Justin Timberlake and Bruno Mars and all that kind of stuff will vote for Benjamin, and of course because of his looks. But I don't think like people who like really like different side of music and like typical Melodifestivalen music, it's not for them. I think Benjamin, he can do well because he's a good singer, he's a good dancer. He won the Let's Dance in Sweden, and I think he has some fans in Sweden. Even he didn't do that much before Melodifestivalen, but maybe this will be his big breakthrough. The song is okay. It's not my favorite in the round, but I think it will have its fans, and I think he will qualify. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's Anders Hansen or the final, but I think he has enough fans to go to the final. Also, the running order is really good for him. He's closing the show, and everyone will still remember him if the performance is good enough. So I think it looks good for him, but I don't think this is the big winning song of the contest.
So finally, let's go around with our predictions. I think my top 4 are Mariette. I think she's definitely going to the final. And then either Lisa Ajax or Roger Pontare. I have a feeling Roger could surprise. And then my 4th pick is Benjamin Ingrosso. But yeah, I'll say ladies on top. I'll say Mariette and Lisa Ajax to the final, and then Roger Pontare and Benjamin Ingrosso to Anders Hansen. I'm sure I'm wrong, but I'm gonna say that. Chris?
For me, I think it's Mariette and Benjamin to the final. I think that the running order will definitely help Benjamin get to the final. And then Anders Hansen, I'm going to say Lisa Ajax and then probably Dismissed. Just because I don't think that the app, though, really will help Roger too much. I just think that they might have the edge.
Yeah, my top 4 is same as Williams. I think Mariette will go to final for sure, and I think Benjamin will be the one who goes with Mariette, just because the running order and all the teenage fans. And I think Roger Pontare will have enough votes. Even the teenage people are voting on the app mostly, but I think this song might work for them as well. And Lisa Ajax, even she is the one that teenage people will vote, I think she won't have enough votes to go to the final, and I think it will be Dismissed on 5th place, and Aliwan and Etsa will surely be out on the first round. Maybe Etsa can surprise us, but I don't think so.
One of the reasons why I think Dismissed won't go through is simply because they did an email interview with us, and if you do an email interview with us, you're cursed. Adriana, out. Last year, I mean, I could name tons of names, maybe not the most scientific reasoning. In any case, that is what we think. What do you think? Who are your favorites to go to the final of Melodifestivalen, and who is headed to Anders Hansen? You can let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Make sure to like the video.
Subscribe to our channel for more Melodifestivalen videos.
It's more important than ever. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.